Now it's on. Uh, uh, mm, uh, 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 yes. So I'm pretty sure that you know about normal data types like integer, address, and string. So what if I want to combine, or what if I want to create a custom data type, right? My data type should have some features, like it should have a uint, it should have a string, it should have boolean, or it should have multiple types, because every time you want to keep track of a data type, you have to create a mapping for that. So suppose what I want to do is create a struct, and I will name that user, and I will have a bunch of fields inside it, so that if I want to map it, if I want to keep track of it, I can only create one mapping, and a bunch and the complete struct will come to me, or the complete custom data type will come to me, that will you know what give me the entire result instead of creating 4 to 5 different mappings. So let's get it started. Uh, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a struct named user. So uh, and it will have a bunch of data types that is named here. Which one is a string name, okay, then a string email, string age. No, not string age. Of course, not string age. Uint age, and what I'm going to do is create a field for verified or not. Okay, just for fun. Now, of course, this is a data type. So data type should go along with a variable, so that we can keep track of it. What I'm going to name it, I'm going to create a variable named Manish of type user. So user Manish. I'm going to keep it public so that a getter function gets created. Mm. Is everything clear up till now? Do I have any doubts? Then if not, I will move forward. What I'm going to do is add data to this custom data type. Okay, so I'm going to create a function named add data to Manish. Okay, and I will make it what do we say, non-parameterized first, then I will create a parameterized way. Okay, so I'm going to make it public or external. I'm pretty sure that you guys by now might have researched about internal and external things, but if not, I'll just tell at the end of this session. Add data to Manish, and what I'm going to do is type Manish dot what is the first value, name, and I'm going to write Zulfikar. I'm pretty sure I have written it wrong, but doesn't matter. Manish dot email is equal to abc dot gmail.com. Okay, then Manish dot age equal to 20, and verified equal to Manish dot verified equal to uh, true, because the default value of boolean is false. Now what I'm going to do is save it. There's something wrong. U and H. Oh, you missed the semicolon. Yes, yes, yes. And let's deploy it. What I'm going to see the default values. It is false, 0, and oh, what the hell? Yeah, it's 0, false, and yeah, these are just null. Okay. And if I click on this button, what will happen is these values will get assigned to this user, this Manish of user data type. And once I click on this Manish, as you can see, name is Zulkifal and abc@gmail.com, age 20, verify true. Now what if I want to change the data? What am I going to do? I'm going to create a parameterized function. Okay. Just let me comment it out or not. I'm going to add parameters. A string memory underscore name, then string memory email, then uint age. Yeah, that's it. And I'm just going to delete this, because what we will be doing is we will be changing the data. Okay, because Manish's name is not Zulkifal. So Zulkifal's name is Zulkifal, Manish's name is Manish. That's it. Name, and Manish's email will be just email. And Manisha's age will be underscore age. Let's deploy this contract and see if we have written everything wrong or not. Yeah, because I write everything wrong at the first time. Name is null, everything is null. I click on this and I change this data. Now what I want to do is I'm going to put the name as Manish Chaudhary. I forgot his title. Email is manish@gmail.com. And age is 30. Now when I click on Manish, see, the value got changed. Now what I'm going to do is probably delete it. Now we will learn about structure array, okay, or custom data type array. We need to create a struct of type user, okay, and we will name it users. Any doubt up till now? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is create an array, user public Sara users. Sara users means all the users. Now what we will be doing, we will be creating multiple users and we will push it into this array, right? Okay, let me just delete this, because we will create mapping after some time, not now. Now what we will do is add data to array. I have written it somewhere. Just I will copy paste. So what I'm doing here is I am of course taking parameters, same thing that I did earlier, and I am creating a user memory temp. I'm creating a temporary variable and I'm storing it into the memory. Okay, and then what I'm doing is I'm pushing everything to this temp variable, right? So and Sare users dot push temp. So what will happen is all these values will get pushed into this user array and it will be considered as a single unit. So if I check Sare users dot one, then the first index will have these parameters, and every time I keep on adding new values, it will be considered as a single unit. Now if you have doubts, you will get cleared after I showcase this example to you. Now what I'm going to do is name is Priyambi and email is priyambi@gmail.com. Age is, I don't know, 00. Okay, I'm writing 20. Verified, I'm keeping it false. Okay, let's make it true. All right. So before transaction, what I'm going to do is put 0. What will happen? It will show an error because reverted. The reason being the array is completely empty. There is nothing present in the array. So if I write 0, 0 means the first index. Right? The index starts from 0. So as there is nothing in the array, what will the array show? Right. So it will get reverted to the original state. So what I'm going to do is transact. Transaction got successful, and now if I click Sare users, I can see this value. Now if I keep on doing it, for example, now I write uh, Rohit Rohit Surya rs@gmail.com 28 or some I don't know the name. Please don't cancel me on Twitter. Okay. 99, and I'm going to transact. Okay. And now if I click on 0, it will still show Priyambi, but if I click on 1, it will show Rohit Surya. Right. So it means every single user will get, you know, stored in this user array. And if I want to delete, I have you can just see the video of array. It's just the same procedure. Delete a user of 0, and it will delete the first user. Okay. Ajay. Any doubt here? Mm, yeah, no doubt. Okay. Now what we will do is let me see. We will try to change the data. Okay. Now it might not be that tricky. It is pretty simple and pretty straightforward. Uh, mm, if I want to change the data, I'm going to again copy paste because I don't want to do mistakes. So what will happen is like you need to provide the index. Okay. So there were two index 0 and 1 in that previous deployed contract. In this contract, I will just write again every single parameters, and I will create another value in this SARA users variable. And what will happen is it will go to that index. The zeroth index was of preamp, right? So, and I will change its name to the parameter that is passed in this change array data name. Okay. So what will happen? This value will get changed or updated. So if Priyam is decided to change her name or something like that. Now what I'm going to do is Tanishk name Tanishk single email. I'm writing anything. Okay. Age, I'm writing 90 probably, and verified true. Transact, and if I click on, hey wait, did I do anything wrong? Why isn't this showing? Yes, my bad. You should have said me. I did not compile it. My bad, I'm sorry. 19 true. Now I'm going to transact it, and if I want to see what is the value of the first index, so it is Tani Singhal, email this at gmail.com, age is 19 and verified as true. If I want to change the name from Tanishk to Ajay, okay, so what will I have to do in this function? I will just place the index, and I will change the string from Tanish to Ajay by just writing here, because the logic says that SARA users of index, which is the value that is present here, dot name is equal to the name that is provided. So AJY. Now, if I click SARA users, the value got changed from Tanish to Ajay. So I create, read, update, delete, everything done. Now, what we will do is focus on mapping. Now, mapping might be a little bit tricky or might not be, depending upon the amount of times you have practiced. Let me delete it. And struct, let me, yeah, do I have to showcase on how to return the array? No, I'm pretty sure that in the array video I've covered how to return an array completely. So yeah, what we will do is create a mapping now. Mapping of address. So every single address will have one unique struct. Okay, so address to user, I will name it as public, and address though struct low. It means that give address and take a struct. And what I'm going to do is create a function. Wait, no, let me copy paste. Okay. We haven't got the array video. I have. I am pretty sure that we have conducted a session on arrays, didn't we? Just let me know, those who are here. Have we created a session on
Yes, we have a
change the
session
array function?
on
You have covered.
array.
Wait. I'm getting confused. Can you guys say it one by one? You explained it in the last doubt session. Yes. So there is one doubt. Change the array function. Okay. I have to just go back. Change the array. So do you want me to tell you about this function, Tanishk? हेलो बताओ क्या दिक्कत है? माइक खोलो. अच्छा माइक नहीं खोलना, ठीक है, no problem. So if you can see here that this सारे users takes an input. Okay, it takes an input and then it shows an output, right? So in the input it takes as a parameter, that is the index value, right? Because in this sare user it is an array, so it will have a lot of users, right? And that will have an index value. Index 0 will have Priyamvi's data, index 1 will have Rohit's data, index 2 will have Tanish or your data, then index 5th will have my data. How will the Solidity, or how will the blockchain know that which data to change? As these data are stored by the index, what I will do is I will pass, hey, Ethereum, I am providing you index 1, change the data of or change the name, right? I am providing only name here. So sare users of first index dot name is the name that I am providing now, right? If you can understand, or if you need a proper explanation in Hindi, I'll do that. Or shall I move? Yeah, good. Uh, Now, in this array to mapping, okay. So, what we will be doing is we will be mapping from address to user every single address, right? Here are the addresses, right? Every single address will have one user. And how are we going to make that? We will be making it by address of message dot sender is equal to the value that I'm providing here, or the temporary struct that we are providing or we are creating here. We will push that to this mapping. So address those struct lows message dot sender will give you this data that we have provided in this function. Got it? Now let's just deploy this application or this contract. Let me save. Here what I'm going to do is I'm writing my name, email. It's getting redundant, gmail.com. and age is 20 and verified is false. Now I'm going to create the transaction, and in this as you have seen in the last case, the array had an index and mapping. What in this mapping I will have to provide the address value, which is this is the this is the address by which I call this function. So address those struct low of message dot sender means this address is equal to the data that I provided here. So if I copy paste this address, which is the address by which I deployed this contract and I called this function, it will give me the data Priyanshu and something else. Now, if I change this to any other contract or any other account, this is the EOS, and I copy it and I paste it here, what will happen? It will give me 00, which is the default values of every single uh, data type that is present here. Did you guys understand this step? It might be a little bit confusing. Yeah. Okay. So what is left? What is left? Did we? Uh, I guess we have. Okay. Now you need to see, it is also the same step as the as of array, but instead of like the index number, what we do is message dot sender. Okay. Now we had to provide an index here, like in case of array, we had to provide an index, but it doesn't need an index because it will automatically recognize who sent this transaction, and it will go to the message dot sender dot name is equal to the name that we have provided in this parameter, and the value of address those structs load of message.sender.name will change. So by this we have completed the session for struct. If you have any doubt, do let me know, and now we will end the meeting if we can. Feel free to unmute yourself and ask the doubts.